There we go. Yeah, sometimes when I use my iPhone, it's like I can't tell what's what. So the question does condition tremendously affect, or even at all, affect the way your color processes? And the answer is always yes, it does. It really affects the way your color processes. The more damaged the hair is, the higher the porosity grade is, and the higher that is, you're going to see it reject warmth and keep ash or keep cool. So even tones that should be warmer will not be, and they'll go flatter. And they can sometimes go darker. Even, I've seen blonde literally go black on the ends. And that's why. So what can we do about that? If the hair is too porous, it's going to overreact. What can you do about that? Well, the hair care products you use are extremely important, and so you want to be careful that you're not requiring of your hair something that's very high performance, while at the same time trying to economize on how you treat the condition. The two don't go together. You don't own a sports car and then put regular gas and check the oil sometimes. You basically put in premium gas, take care of the oil and all the things that need to be done all the time to make sure that it's running at its optimum. Make sure that things are working out the way you want. So what's one way you can tell just how porous your hair is? Let's say, for instance, it's not actually breaking, but you've done some things to it. You've colored it, you've done a little bit of bleach work and things like that, so you're pretty concerned about it. What are some ways in which you can make sure that it's okay? Well, one way you can do that, hey, let's check this out. Okay, now we're getting fancy, aren't we? Wow. One way you can do it is to do a strand test. Take sections of your hair that you want to try the color on, one or two, and then do them. See how they're going to turn out. See how they react to the color. And that way you won't have any surprises. That's a really good way to do it. How often have you heard in various TikTok videos or YouTube videos or things of that nature where they'll be doing their own hair and they'll say that it's a fail, it's that they weren't expecting it, it didn't turn out the way they thought it would? Well, the question should be, why didn't it? And of course, the reason why it didn't is because they really basically weren't aware of the proper product to use on certain hair types. They didn't have enough experience, or they plain just didn't know what they were doing, which is not uncommon. I mean, you got to take into consideration that a lot of these folks, they're just people playing with their hair, playing with hair color. They're just goofing off. That's no big deal. That's okay. Remember to keep in mind, some people, they don't do hair for a living. What they do is they make their living in front of the camera. They want to be an influencer, or they are an influencer with hundreds, thousands, or millions of people following them. That's not the same as being a hair professional. They don't do it for a living. They don't necessarily keep up. So you want to be really selective. When you're watching someone who's an influencer, guys, you know what? That's entertainment. When you want education, now that's someone who works behind the chair.